And so they trained for years to go to the Olympic Games. And so he gets to the 1968 Olympic Games, but something happened in the middle of the race that he didn't plan for. He gets injured. He gets injured in the middle of the race. I wish I had a picture, but you can Google it on your own time. He finishes the race, but you can tell he's like, not as 100%. He has a bandage wrapped around his knee. And when he gets to the finish line, a reporter comes up to him and says, "John Stephen Akari, what was going on in your mind? How did you finish?" And he responded with a principle that I need y'all to get tonight, like not tomorrow morning. I need you to get it tonight for tomorrow morning. He responded with a phrase that I never want you to forget. He said, "My country didn't send me over 6,000 miles to start a race. They sent me here to finish one." Yeah, that's deep, right? The man withstood an injury in the middle of the race. He was justified in quitting. He had every reason to stop. But he said, "My country didn't send me here to start one. They sent me here to finish one." Who sent you here to start one and not finish one? Who sent you to Frostburg State University to finish a race? I want you to keep those people on your mind. It may not be mom or dad. That's perfectly fine. But I bet you had a teacher that pushed you forward. I bet you had an administrator that held you accountable. And now, if you don't got nobody, you got me. And so I'm expecting that everyone in this room will obtain a degree from Frostburg State University. No matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets. You've got to excel academically. Because what that's going to do, what you've got to understand about education, it's more about you than it is about anything else. It's literally about you. It's not about school. It's literally about you. Because this is going to be the foundation for the rest of your life. When you get degrees, when you have a level of experience, what that does, when you get into the workforce, is that it commands attention and demands respect. It commands attention and demands respect. It don't matter what your first name is. It don't matter what zip code you come from. When you have the credentials, when you have the history, when you are proving in what it is that you say you do, it commands respect and demands that people pay attention. And so we've got to excel. Listen, y'all, I don't know who needs to make a new commitment about your academics in here today, but I need you to make that commitment today. I'm not saying you got to be a complete straight A student, but you know what you're doing and you know what you're not doing. You know that you're struggling to go to class, or maybe you're just making a decision not to go. Or maybe you think that you don't need it. Remember, it's not necessarily as much about school as it is about you. You have no idea who you're going to encounter when you go to class this day. You have no idea what piece of information that your professor or maybe your classmate will give you to empower you for the future. It's not about right now. We've got to start thinking 5 to 10 years from now. We've got to start thinking 10 to 15 years from now. And your experience here on this campus in these 4 to 6 or however many years it takes you is going to propel you, create you, craft you, mold you into who it is you're supposed to be. We've got to excel, because when we accomplish, we command attention. When we accomplish, we command attention. Can we say that? When we accomplish, when we accomplish, when we accomplish. I love that. I feel like somebody needs to put that like on a board or something around campus. When we accomplish, we command attention. I feel like some of y'all need to write that in your room to remember this moment that we just had.